What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, we have a 2004 Ricky Rudd Motorcraft Ford Taurus from Hot Wheels in the Diecast studio. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. All right, folks, here we go with today's Diecast review. And what a awesome looking car here in the studio. Guys, I say this all the time, but the Hot Wheels clear coat are just insane. I mean, look at the shine on the roof of the car, the hood of the car, the door panels. And look at all the blemishes this car has. Look at all the paint chips on the spoiler. Look at the windows. You can see all the little scratches and bumps into it. Yet the clear coat is literally shinier than ever. It blows my mind how Hot Wheels was able to make such amazing 1/64 scale cars. We're not talking 1/24s, right? We're talking 1/64s that were sold at retail stores, right? Pretty much the economy line. And they were able to make it with clear coat like this. I still think they're the greatest NASCAR diecasts ever. I truly do believe that. And right now, at the time of this video in 2025, the way these cars have held up, it kind of shows why. So you got Motorcraft right there on the hood of the diecast. You have U.S. Air Force. For the front of the diecast, you have Ford Taurus, 21. Wood Brothers Racing. That's interesting. They did it below the headlight, not on the headlight, as a lot of teams would do. You got Simpson, and you got Sunoco, which was the first year with NASCAR. Sunoco would come back to... I think they were a partial sponsor of the sport back in the 90s. Like, they sponsored drivers individually, I think. But they were not the official fuel sponsor, right? Because that was Union 76. Unless they're the same brand and they just have different... I don't know. Or same company, rather. Anyways, go to the left side of the diecast. And it's a very simple paint scheme. You know, just a normal bright red. But then you have these pretty cool gradient-like motion stripes. You have a little bit of yellow, a little bit of black. And it just really adds a nice touch to this paint scheme. Ricky Rudd had a megalodon of sponsors and different paint schemes in 04 and 05, which I really like, and 03 too, right? You gotta include 2003. And just really, really cool stuff, man. So you got the number 21 right there. You got Ricky Rudd. You have the American flag. You got your B post decal, which has Coca-Cola, Motorcraft, Ford Racing, and then, well, you guessed it, Ford Racing. Wood Brothers, Motorcraft, U.S. Air Force, and Rent-A-Center. That would be a cool diecast review. That would be a cool one to do if I could get that diecast. So you got some smaller sponsors here. I'm going to zoom in as much as I can. Bear with me, fellas. I have no idea what these logos are. I don't know if y'all can read that or not. I see like ARP, Snap-on, maybe Lincoln Welders. Not sure what the other ones are. You have EA Sports, Waste Management, True Value, Infograms, Nextel Cup Series, and NASCAR Race Car. Got Goodyear there. Yes, this diecast is used. This was the original car I've had since 2004 or early 2005 when I got this car. Go to the back tail panel. Get the beautiful, just super glossy rear bumper. I mean, you can't tell me that is bananas. How this car was opened up probably, 21 years ago. Heavily played with, tossed around, all you name it, right? And just the physical age of the diecast in the clear coat is this shiny and perfect. It's nothing short than automotive grade. It has to be. Like, they must have been linked up, had some DuPont products or something. It's insane. They must have had some DuPont clear coat. I can't explain why, but it's got to be automotive grade. Has to. That's my theory, at least. Motorcraft.com, the 21. Go over here to the right side of the diecast. And, you know, for a lot of the cars I've had originally from like 04, 03, 02, this is probably one of the more cleaner versions of it. I do see a little bit of maybe some factory errors here. See a little bit of bumps in the clear coat, which maybe, like, I don't know, something was on the car when they sprayed it. But it actually feels smooth, so maybe the clear coat is thick enough that it actually covered it. And that's another thing about these Hot Wheels diecasts. You know, you might look at the car and be like, okay, the car is really thick. No, it's actually not. The diecast metal of these cars is actually pretty thin. The clear coat on these are so massively thick that it makes the cars seem a lot wider. I kid you not. I've taken them apart and stripped them to the metal, and it's remarkable how thin, it's not thin, but it's much closer to the action winter circle in terms of the thickness of the metal. So to me, I find that really remarkable. And a great telltale sign is this right here where the cowl flaps are. Notice how the cowl flaps are really only seen when you get a really nice shine gloss to it. That's because the paint and the clear coat is so thick that it's covered up the indentions in the physical die-cast casting. So that's a good thing. That means this thing's got plenty of, of protection for the car, which explains the super good clear coat. On top of the die-cast, you have the different color 21, which looks nice. Kind of ties in the spoiler and, the roof combination. Good for the spotters. Can see some scratches right there on the roof from forms of Duralast Cup Series racing, as this was a car that I did use back in the 2000s with my Hot Wheels track. Go to the back window, you can see a lot of dirt and grime there. That just, just part of it, right? You got Rent-A-Center on the deck lid, and just what a remarkable looking diecast. One of these days, I would love to have every single Hot Wheels NASCAR diecast ever made from 01 to 05. And then technically 06, because you got to include the Cars promo diecast. But from 01 to 05, that was pretty much the best portion of the run. They made NASCAR diecasts even in the 90s. I'll be honest with you, they were kind of bulky. Some of them were pretty realistic. A lot of them, though, were really heavy because they actually were produced with metal chassis. And some people like that, but for me, I prefer the Hot Wheels line where they were made with the normal plastic chassis. And to me, 01 to 05 was just, they were just knocking it out of the park. They had so many great die casts, so many great paint schemes. Remarkable stuff. And one thing I never had, and I want to get one of these days, is it was 2004, I think. They had these special cylinders that Hot Wheels sold. I don't know if they were at the retail store, you had to order them online. I don't know the whole story of it. But they're like one of 15,000 each. And they're like in this little glass, I don't know, cylinder, not glass, but it's plastic. And it's like got a lot of chrome printed on it. It's really shiny. It's like a collector's little display. And it has one of these Hot Wheels diecasts in it. And the interior, I want to say, is actually silver on it. I could be tripping on that. But I think there was a few exclusive paint schemes that were released in that line. I don't know if they were called like the Hot Wheels Deluxe line or something. I don't know what it was. I never remember seeing them at my local retail store, so I don't know the true origins and how they were distributed. But I see them, see photos of them and stuff online, and they're so freaking cool, man. I want to get one of those and do a diecast review on it. And it kind of just shows you one of 15,000 for those. And those are supposed to be like limited edition. So it kind of makes you wonder, how many of this one did they make? And there's, just a normal card back. It could it be 40,000, 50,000? Who knows, right? The diecast production numbers were just way higher in those years. But those are things that I kind of find interesting. So that's all for now. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to help support the channel, make sure to tap in. Use that promo code over there at Circle B Diecast. You can help support the channel, and you could save on money today. That's all for now. Diecastbuffet signing off.